Here we are, day 3 of the Alive Challenge. All right, I'm going to challenge you today. Day 3. Okay, so just to recap, day 1, I talked about, and you can go back and listen to them as well. You're going to hear my pages flipping here. Day 1, we talked about how to get clear on what you really want. So there was the journal prompt that I gave you, and then I asked you to circle one of those things and to implement it in the next 24 hours. Day 2, I talked about where to focus your energy and attention. We talked about what's working, what's not working. So go back, listen to that journal prompt and circle one thing of what is not working and get super clear on like, why is it not working, right? That one thing, identifying the one thing that is sucking the life out of you. That's it. That's all you had to do. I'm not asking you to run a marathon. I'm just asking you, this is all about awareness and identity. And if you're interested in entering the giveaway and the challenge, then go send me a message on Instagram at Heather Chauvin and let me know, what was your day 1? What was one of those things? Wouldn't it be nice if? So just share it with me. Wouldn't it be nice if? Boom, boom, boom. Day 2, share with me that area. So all you have to do is send me a private message to be entered into the giveaway. And I'm going to be giving away some signed copies of my book. All right. Day 3, investing. So traditionally, when we invest, we think of money, right? And as a woman, money is a whole other topic because our financial literacy as women is still fucking horrifically terrible because we are not taught. One, in general, the education system does not teach us, the traditional education system does not teach all humans how to feel in control of their finances or any financial literacy. Then you go out into the world, and hopefully you know this, but we have, as women, it's like, you don't need to know about money. That's a man's job. Just marry a rich man and he'll take care of you. But when you're a grown-ass woman or maybe an independent woman and you start making money, there's a lot of shame around it to gain those financial literacy skills, right? So we are still incredibly oppressed when it comes to the wage gap and also, even women charging their worth. And when I say worth, I don't mean you as a human, but charging equal exchange of value. So a lot of times when I'm working with women who have businesses, that's a huge reason why their business is not profitable or sustainable, because they're greatly undercharging because they feel guilty or bad for, charging, or they don't know how to handle money objections. So it's a big, big issue. And then, of course, women in corporate, over-giving, over-delivering, giving way too much time. And it's expected because that's how you get taken advantage of. So the reason why I'm saying this is because those are traditional thoughts of investing. So today I want you to think about investing time, investing energy. So an actual example of that is right now, I am investing my time, my mental knowledge, and my energy into you. I'm investing my free time, like you don't have to pay for this knowledge, right? Into you. This is my way of giving back. If you choose to take my knowledge and then do something with it, that was free. That was a literal free investment. So this is my way of helping people who are not yet ready to work with me on a financial investing way. You have unlimited access to my podcast content. And I always say, you're fucking welcome. You're fucking welcome that I gift that to you for free. But you even have access to my book. I mean, it'll cost you $20. You can listen to it on Audibles. You can get it anywhere books are sold online. You can probably order it from your local bookstore as well. That is a $20 investment, right? But what you choose to invest your time and energy into will dictate the quality and satisfaction of your life. I'm going to repeat that again. What you choose to invest your time and energy into will dictate the quality, I don't even remember what I said, and satisfaction of your life. This is called an alive challenge for a reason. Alive to me means fully you, fulfilled, energized. It does not mean knowing exactly what your path is going to look like. When I wrote my book, I came up with this concept called the $1 million minute. The $1 million minute to me is if every 60 seconds of your life was worth $1 million. So 1 minute equals like 60 seconds. 1 minute equals $1 million. Okay. So if you had an hour, which is 60 minutes, that would be equal to $60 million. If every minute of your life was worth $1 million, would you invest it differently? 100% the answer is yes. I would even invest it differently. So let me give you an example. We have a horrible time saying no. Sometimes we feel guilty, we feel bad. If you had 5 people this week, okay, first of all, you have a huge desire to start working out, start putting yourself, like, to invest in your relationships, to invest in your health, to invest in your career, to whatever the heck it is. And you had 5 people say to you this week alone, can I pick your brain for an hour? So that's 5 hours of your time this week. And you already feel like you don't have a lot of time. Can I pick your brain? Okay. So that's 5 hours. 5 hours of your life. And every hour is worth $60 million, right? Because it's the $1 million minute. It's shit tons of money. So if people are saying to me, can I pick your brain? 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 And I'm giving free value. I'm giving free value on my podcast. I will even talk to people in my DMs on Instagram. Like, I give a lot of free value away constantly. I donate my books. I donate my time. Sometimes you just got to say no. Fuck no. Not happening. And then guilt comes up, right? And also think about how much time and energy you have invested in having the knowledge that they want to take from you. So I get it. I love giving people my value, but I gotta have boundaries. I gotta have boundaries with my time. So if someone, these 5 people who want 5 hours of my life in 1 week, hey, everyone's like, hey, can I have $300 million? Like, no, you can't. But here's my thing. I'm actually going to come back. It's almost like a loan, right? If you went to the bank and you said, I need money, what are they going to say? What are you going to use it for? I want a plan. Show me your plan. So I'm happy to give value when somebody is like going to utilize my value. But if they don't take action and they're just looking for a friend or they're looking for an emotional support person, I can't be that for everybody. That's fucking exhausting. So my point is, today is all about investing. Where are you investing your time and energy? End of discussion. That is what today is about. Your action for today is to time log. I want you to time log the next 24 hours of your life, like from today, or even 12 hours, and just open up the notes section in your phone and put time log and the date, or have a blank piece of paper. So what I typically do is I'll have a blank piece of paper next to me, like a journal, with a pen, and I carry it around with me all day, and all the action that I'm taking, I write it down. So I'll say, scrolled on Instagram for 20 minutes, spent way too much fucking time in my emails for 60 minutes. I recorded podcasts. I did this. I had an argument with somebody. I picked weeds. Whatever it is, talked to my neighbor for 20 minutes. I want you to do that. It's like a food log, right? So I want you to do a time log and observe, what are you actually investing your time and energy? Don't worry about money. That's a whole other thing. Time and energy. I want you to also write things down that maybe you physically can't see. I was curled into fetal position in my bed for 60 minutes because my anxiety was so bad because I was worried about money, or I was worried about this, or I was worried about that, right? Just observe what you're investing your currency into. Self-awareness is so essential. So here's the thing. I talk to people and they will tell me what is not working, their contrast. And I say, cool. What actions are you taking to make sure to heal that problem, to fix that problem, to overcome that challenge? And they're like, I'm doing nothing. Or I'm doing all of these things. And I say, list it out. Tell me what you're doing. And then when they list it out, I'm like, those things aren't actually solving that problem. You're circling around solving the problem. You're not actually going to it because it's emotionally uncomfortable, right? So you're trying to attract more leads in your business, but you're not doing any revenue generating activities. You're not doing any lead generating activities. You're trying to improve your relationships. You're trying to improve your relationship with your child, but you still are not doing anything to realize why you're yelling at your child and you're making it about the kid. You're overwhelmed. You feel like shit in your mind and your body, and you're doing nothing to do that because you spent literally 1 minute in the last week trying to like sit with yourself or your thoughts, and you said, oh, that didn't work. And so you invest 1 minute. You're going to have 1 minute of results. So today's exercise is all about look at the data. Look at where you're investing your time and energy and have an honest conversation with yourself of why you're getting the results that you're getting emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Be honest with yourself. Time log. It's not fun. It's emotionally uncomfortable, but that's why you're listening to this podcast. Because if you actually want results, you have to look at why you're not getting results. And then you hire a professional, you invest in a professional to get you to where you want to go when you're ready. Not everybody's ready to see results. Most people are addicted to excuses. Most people are addicted to feeling like shit. But when you're ready to look at your excuses and say, I'm done telling myself this story. When you're done and ready to start feeling good, regardless of how complex your life is, you will seek help on how to not be that way. I have so many professionals in my life. When I first started, I went to therapy. I went to therapy as a single 18-year-old mother. I paid out of pocket for therapy. When I was doing my time log, I was paying for therapy. I was not paying for new clothes. I bought my child food. I made sure that I was fed, barely fed myself, but that's another story. And I invested in therapy. My priorities were straight. So when I see people today saying, I can't afford it, I'm like, that may be true. That may be true. But you can afford to invest your time and energy in free resources. You can afford to be radically honest with yourself and open up your bank account and see where your money is going, where you're actually investing. And you could also probably look around your house and say, I could sell some of this stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Where are your priorities? If you actually want to feel good and alive and aligned, you will invest your time and energy accordingly. Not perfectly. I definitely don't do everything perfectly. I probably do it 70%. And I have a lot of resistance because I'm human. And that's what I teach you. So I'm not teaching you to be perfect. I'm pulling back the curtains for you on, one, how to feel alive, how to create that work-life balance, how to feel fulfilled, how to feel aligned, how to overcome obstacles, how to prioritize where to focus your energy and attention, and not to do it by yourself. 3 things. Quick review. The action challenge for today is to time log your next 12 to 24 hours. So have a piece of paper, write it out. Where are you investing your time and energy? Step 2, if you want to be entered into the free giveaway where I'm giving away a signed copy of my book, go over to Instagram and find me at Heather Chauvin, last name spelled Chauvin. And send me a private message and tell me what your action was for that day. You only need to do it once for one day, and you will be entered into the giveaway. You don't need to do it publicly. You don't need to tag me. Just send me a message there on Instagram. And 3, if you are ready, you are so fucking ready to feel alive and aligned, and maybe you're not ready to dive into one of my whole 8-month, 10-month programs. You just want a little reboot. You want to reset, and you want to, you've been maybe on the fence working with me, curious. Like, what is this woman all about? I don't understand. I'm not used to coaching. You might be used to therapy. You might be used to other types of coaching, but maybe you want to learn how to feel alive and aligned in your career, in your parenting, your marriage, your relationships, your health, all of that. Then I encourage you to go and fill out the application for the Alive Coaching Experience. It starts September 1st, and we're taking applications before then. So head on over to Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN.com/alive, ALIVE. And we're having you fill out an application and not just purchase on demand, because I actually care about you. I care about your results. I want to know, what is it that you want to walk away with? And if you have any questions for me or the team before you register, I want you to feel heard and seen. You're not a number here. So head on over to heatherchauvin.com/alive, fill out the application. And after filling out the application, if you decide not to join, totally okay. We're going to start in September. I am super, super excited. It's going to be magical. I look forward to reading your application and getting your message on Instagram. I want to learn, what are you walking away with from this challenge? You are worthy of feeling alive.
When I started this journey in 2017, I just knew I wanted something different. I just knew not this. I listened to Heather's podcast, and she was saying, you don't always have to know what you want, but not this. And so I started working with Heather, and I didn't know what I wanted out of it, but I knew I was literally dying. And let's just say that we'll fast forward into 2018. Heather, gave me the tools to energetically manage and all of those things, which I love. So going into the new year, I would say she cracked me open. I've carved out the freedom finally. All I knew is I wanted freedom, and now I have it.